Hello friends and welcome to Gardening with Creekside. Fun news for my online shoppers. We are having a fantastic sale on gorgeous annuals. Yes, my friends, we have buy 4 annuals, get 4 annuals free. Basically, it's going to be like a 50% off. But you need to be a very smart shopper and order in increments of 4. So you buy 4, you get 4 free. You buy 8, you get 8 free. You buy 16, you get 16 free. But they have to be in increments of 4. All of the code and the dates for this sale are going to be on the screen. So make sure you use your code. Make sure you pay attention and have fun shopping. So what we're going to do today is go through and I am going to show you the plants that are beautiful and available. So this is available for all online annuals that are obviously in stock. So have fun shopping because my friends, the season, it is just getting going and we have got a long season ahead of us. I know that I am still adding plants to my garden. So let's just have some fun here. Now, this is going to be one of the plants that I am adding to my garden right now. This is the Diva. This is Fashion Pink Scaevola. Y'all, I love this plant. One, it is heat tolerant, drought tolerant. It just thrives in the humidity of North Carolina. It may be a little hard to see, but on the flowers, it has a dark, hot pink center and then lighter on the outside of the petals. Especially out in, when it's not in the greenhouse and out in the UV light, that contrast is even more intense. So the Divas, these are beautiful. These actually are going to be in a quart-sized container. Most of our annuals are in that 4.25, right? Okay, but look at that beautiful root system. So when we're looking at these online plants, remember, I know some people are skeptical about that, but we are going for a strong, healthy root system. And at this time of year, you also have got beautiful foliage. Landscape containers, you name it. There's also the lilac mist. I'll let Jerry show you that one. That is beautiful. You could even put those two together and let them intermingle. Stunning. But Scaevola is one of those plants that thrives in the heat of the summer. It is going to go all the way through, low growing, more trailing. We also have the Begonias. So these are part of the Creekside Champions. We've got the Dragon Wing and we've got the Viking XL. Now, my friends, I'm just going to be honest with you. This is going to be one of those plants that we have pruned back. So because Dragon Wing Begonias and the Viking Begonia, they get nice and big. So yes, if you buy this for 50% off, essentially, you're going to notice that it has been cut. It has been pruned. Do not freak out about this, my friends. You put this in your landscape, your containers, your shade-loving areas. This is going to get big and huge. By pinching it back, pruning it, it bushes out and makes a stronger plant. Otherwise, we would have a begonia tree, and then you would not be happy because you have this really tall plant. So we pinched it back. It is going to be absolutely beautiful. We've got all this new growth down here in the bottom. So do not freak out if you get this plant. Well, you're going to get this plant, and it has been pruned. It is going to create a stronger plant. 'Tis that time of the year for the greenhouse growers. Now these, in fact, these beautiful Supertunias that you see right here, they are thick, they are full, they are gorgeous. So this is Vista Snowdrift, Supertunia Vista Snowdrift. Very vigorous, pure white flower. Y'all, just a few short weeks ago, these two got a really big haircut. And look what they did. They flushed out, covered in flowers. If you don't believe me, there is the cut mark right there. Annuals do really well when they get pruned. After a while in a container, they can grow a little big. We shear them back, they bush out and are stunning. So all of these petunias that you see here were cut back. They're nice and thick. They are full. Of course, now your petunias can go in the landscape, in the containers. They're extremely versatile, and we'll use them in tons of different areas. Full sun, right? This is going to be your major flower power, so those are available. Just as a little side note, can I just show you something right quick? This is what we did to them. And you might look at that and you're like, oh my gosh. Now these are not on sale because we have taken them out of stock. We're not gonna send them to you like this. We're gonna wait a couple of weeks, let them get nice and thick and full that looks like these, then we'll put them back on the website. So we practice what we preach here. We prune our plants. Pruning is not a bad thing. Pruning is a great thing. Look at, we'll back up just a minute because we missed a couple of things on this side. The Dahlias from Proven Winners. This is Vibrant Violet. Look at those beautiful purple blooms. These Dahlias are great in containers and the landscape. I have them in the landscape at our house. Dahlias do benefit greatly, all Dahlias, whether they're the shorter ones like from Proven Winners or the big tubers that you have growing in your garden. They benefit greatly from being deadheaded. So can come in here and you can deadhead and they get nice and thick and beautiful continuous bloomers. If you're in a hot zone, they may slow down in the heat of the summer, and in the fall they bounce right back. Surefire white begonias, extremely versatile. These are going to be, you can tell they're nice and tall. If you want it, when you get them and if you want to prune them back, you absolutely can. They will get thick and full. It encourages that new growth, not a problem. Torchlight Coleus, gorgeous. Now y'all, I'm not gonna lie, these are a bit of a tree. See, this is what happens, my friends, when you don't prune it. So there we go, we had a little discussion right there between us. So we have a Coleus tree. So what we're going to do, if you buy Torchlight, y'all, we're going to go ahead and prune it down to here, as Jerry said. And so what's gonna happen is it is going to branch out. Do not be afraid, my friends. Do not be afraid, because what's going to happen is they're going to get so thick and full and they're going to bush out. So just know that for Torchlight. My Endless Illumination Broalia, I always add this to my shade garden. This is a great shade annual, star-shaped, rich purple flowers. Nice mounded habit, can do about 4, maybe 5 hours of morning sun in our southern climate, and then afternoon shade. Of course, if you're in a cooler zone, they could probably do a little bit more sun. Love that one as well. And then we're gonna move on down here. Sweet potato vine. Now we have got a good amount of the dark sweet potato vine. The light green, that bright green, it's always a huge seller, so there you go, it is gone. But you have got both the upside sweet potato vine that is going to be that climbing, that trailing. It will climb anything. You have got the beautiful sweet mahogany. It is that nice heart-shaped, beautiful, and then the red hawk, which is going to be more of like a more serrated. So you can put these in containers, landscape, you name it, you got it. So this is going to be a new add to the website. Now you may look at it and you're like, oh, well, I know that plant. That's Truffula Pink Gomphrena. Well, it's not. This is the Creekside Champion. This is the Fireball Pink. So what is the difference between Fireball Pink and then the Truffula Pink? Well, one, you're going to have, I think personally, that is a brighter pink bloom, right? So the pink is much brighter and it's going to be more compact. It's not going to be as tall as the Truffula Pink, but you pollinators adore this. Your hummingbirds love this. Your butterflies love this. Maybe not the hummingbirds, butterflies love this. Very drought tolerant, gorgeous. And when you plant it in mass, it looks like that. And so you've got this big swath together, and so you can plant, when I say in mass, it could be like 2, it could be 3, it could be 4, it could be 40, right? And in fact, here we go, we got a butterfly on one already down here. I don't know if the camera will show it, but there is a butterfly. They come to these and absolutely love them. Now, This is a huge one, Supertunia Vista Jazzberry. Love this petunia. It is gorgeous. You've got this beautiful color, nice rich raspberry. We've used this in the signature garden, at our house. Nice and vigorous, gorgeous. And then it pairs really pretty with the Superlophus. And oh, we have a hummingbird, Jerry. So here in the greenhouse, y'all, our hummingbirds are not shy. We have got this beautiful, there he goes. It was a ruby red-throated hummingbird that was coming in. So they come in all the time. Just adore those. All right, let's move on over and we'll keep on going. Bubblegum, it is like the industry standard for your Supertunias, your petunias. So we have got the Supertunia Vista Bubblegum, classic, nice, beautiful bubblegum pink blooms. She's an oldie, but she is an absolute goodie. Then Cherry Drop Coleus, Color Blaze Cherry Drop. If you're not using the trailing Coleus in your landscape, you are missing out on a great ground cover. Of course, you can put it in your containers and it will trail over, but I love this as a ground cover, and it can do sun or shade. So extremely, extremely versatile. You're gonna get a little bit of color variation between the sun and the shade. Beautiful. Surefire Cherry Cordial, like we've got begonias, my friends. So the Surefire Cherry Cordial, this is what we have at the house, and that mass planting in the landscape. Once they get the full UV light on them, those leaves are going to turn basically black. Nice and big, sun or shade. Very, very versatile, my friends. And Plum Dandy. Now this is just a plum shame that we have so much Plum Dandy right here. Plum Dandy is an accent plant, okay? So you get this beautiful dark purple. This is the easiest way to add beautiful contrast to your garden, because we're always looking to add that color contrast. I have this in the container in the front of the barn, and I've got petunias going through it. It's intermingling with Superunas. Gorgeous, y'all. Add this to your landscape and containers. It is such a great plant. The Plum Dandy, and it's got a super root system on it. This is a very underused plant in your garden. Then we have got Lantana. Lantana is great, of course, for those hot sunny spaces that you get all of your pollinators, your butterflies on the plant, and it will go all the way up through a very hard freeze. It is red zone. It will take on the reds and the oranges and a little bit of the yellow as well. For my shade people, you've got the Impatience, the double Impatience, Rockapulco purple, you've got those, and then Pinkerific. So Pinkerific, and then the red Raz. These are more of those Dahlias from our friends at Proven Winners. Gorgeous, beautiful pink with the Pinkerific, obviously red with the red Raz. And yeah, so you have got the Dahlias as well. And then we're gonna tiptoe across right here, because we have got more Scaevola. So we have got the Proven Winners Scaevola over here. So basically with the Proven Winners, you've got two different ones. You've got the Star Divas, and then you have the Whirlwinds. The Star Divas are going to have more of those beautiful solid flowers, like all the way around, that star shaped. I mean, there you go. They're a star shaped, versus when you come over to the Whirlwinds, they're more of the fan shaped on the flower. So there's a little bit of difference in as far as the color between the Star Diva pink and the Whirlwind pink. Whirlwind is going to be a little bit lighter. Star Diva pink is going to be a little bit darker. And then, of course, the Whirlwind blue. So you're going to have a little bit of a difference in the color and the habit of the plant, and, of course, the shape of the flower. Let's see. Coming on down. This is a mix of like perennials and annuals in here together. Cerveza and Lime. If you, growing up, like, as a child, Mama would give us these books, and it was like a scratch and sniff. Do you ever remember those, or the stickers that were like a scratch and sniff sticker or a book? Well, this is the equivalent of it in your garden. This is Cerveza and Lime, and Cerveza and Lime gets its name because when you rub it and you smell it, I personally love the smell. It smells like a lime. It is the most fragrant. It is a plectranthus. It is very drought tolerant. It is easy as can be. This would be similar to the plum dandy in the fact of it's going to be a foliage plant. It is going to be 14 to 18 inches. We have it in the signature garden. I love this plant, y'all. It is, again, very underused, but so much fun. The, let's see, Suncredible Saturns, we have got a bunch of those. Beautiful bicolor bloom on these guys. This is a great bloom to kind of show you right there, so you get the darker center. This is a reblooming sunflower. Obviously, sunflowers love the sun. So you've got those. And then, oh, look at these beautiful yellow bidens. So these are the Goldilocks rocks. As you can see, the pollinators love this. So you have got bumblebees all over them. Nice, cheery, bright yellow flowers, landscape containers, you name it. If you're looking to support your pollinators, this is definitely one to do it. And then kind of wrapping up just a little bit, I think we have got the Senorita Blanca Cleome. So this is that beautiful white Cleome. Love this, use all the time in our gardens. Every year we use either Blanca and or Rosalita at the same time. It is thornless. It is a great way to add some height to your garden. Lots of fun. So just know that there are tons of gorgeous annuals available. Buy 4, get 4 free using the code, and then go ahead and get those in your cart and take advantage of this great sale. We will get them out to you lickety-split so you can add them to your garden right away. As always, we hope you have found it fun, informative, inspirational. Take advantage of the sale, my friends, and order in increments of 4. Got it? Got to help a sister out. All right, y'all have a great day. We'll see you in the next video. Bye, friends.